Join me, Steve, the Ponytailed pensioner, as I cross the border between Wales and England several times. No passport required. I wondered how a small stream like this can cut such a big valley. And finally, coffee and cake, and maybe a few biscuits in Redbrook. Join me on my Wye Valley walk.
Well, rare treat for the Ponytailed pensioner. He's being chauffeured to the start of the walk. I've been told not to fall over and not to get lost, and this is also the moment where you think, Jesus, the car feels a long way away. Drive safe.
Bye.
Okay, I'm on my own now. So Redbrook it is. Climbing out of Redbrook, once a very prosperous and busy metalworking town and port down here in the Lower Wye. Here is Wales and there is England. So I'm walking just in Wales. Those cottages over there are in England. I feel binational. Lots of names that betray the industrial past of this idyllically rural bit of the Wye Valley. In here we go. Quite a precipitous style this. And over we go. Narrow. So I'm starting my walk in the Redbrook area because I'm going to follow an abandoned river valley in the form of a great big sinuous loop, a big bend. It's a textbook example of an abandoned, in a gorge, river bend.
So I've got my ordnance map out and I planned a walk of two halves. Firstly, this circular route around and back to the village of Redbrook, taking in Newland and this fascinating valley here. Here is the modern River Wye flowing north-south down its fantastic gorge, often wooded with impressive rock cliffs in it. But tucked away on the eastern side, the English side, the Forest of Dean side, in between Redbrook and Colford over here, there's a very interesting valley, shaped like a big horseshoe. Massive valley, tiny stream. So what's that all about, walking fans?
Super stuff. Let's walk on. So this is Newland, and that was Spout Farm. Lovely stone support there. Lichgate pub. Shame about the scaffolding. All Saints Church. And a very beautiful churchyard and burial ground. And that, has to be said, is a very impressive church with a beautiful weather vane on the top, sparkling golden. Cannot help but be impressed by a place like this. 14th century man and wife who bossed everybody around here and took money from them, no doubt. So that's All Saints, Newland. An unexpected early delight on my Wye Valley walk. And these look like some almshouses. 8 men and 8 women. 17th century. Citizen and haberdasher of London. We're dropping deeply down into the valley of the Valley Brook, which is my main item of interest after the unexpected delight of Newlands. So I'm going to be following this mildly unexpected bit of fencing there. Walking fans. Well, here for the first time you get a sense of the size of this valley. Very V-shaped, very typical of a water-cut, river-cut valley. Away to the left of me down there, towards the Valley Brook itself, is the sewage works. Good job we haven't got smell-o-vision. If we did, you'd have an overpowering aroma. Newland sewage works. Yes, walking fans, I can confirm their rich shit still stinks. Get a super sense here of the valley swinging around me. So there you can see in the middle distance beyond this ploughed field, that beautiful green wooded slope, and you can see the line of trees coming down it, pretty centre vision. And that's the outer bank of this big river bend, and it's swinging around like so. It's going to come back on me. I'm doing a big hairpin bend really, and I'm coming down one side of it. It's like a big, on the map it actually looks rather like an old-fashioned horseshoe magnet. And I'm going around a big horseshoe bend. And I'm going down one side of it at the moment. I'm heading towards the apex, as it were, of the magnet, and I'm going to come back up the other side and end up in a village of Lower Redbrook, which is pretty much where I started and where I was dropped off by my best beloved earlier on. You may ask yourself the question, how is a huge valley like the one I'm in cut by a dilly little stream such as this? And the answer, walking fans, is this valley wasn't cut by this rather puny little fella. This stream is a misfit, and the only explanation for a valley of this size being carved out is that sometime in the geological past, perhaps not that long ago, a much more powerful river was surging and foaming and flooding down this incredible valley. I'm gradually turning to my right, continuously to my right, southwestwards then westwards. I shall then head north again. So if there was once a much bigger river here, you've got to come up with a reason why there was a larger river. Most likely is this: it's only 10,000 years since we came out of the end of the last ice age, and permanently frozen ground and snow. If you've got a lot of melting snow and ice for a short period of the year, you get big rivers. Rates of erosion during these cold phases were colossal. I think you've probably got something of an explanation as to why you have these incredible water-cut valleys in this part of Britain. The theory of superimposition requires an awful lot of guesswork. The theory of rivers carving out massive valleys during the Ice Age is well understood. There's no reason then, no reason at all, why that shouldn't be the case in the recent geological past.
The valley of the Valley Brook is an abandoned meander. A huge valley, horseshoe-shaped, with a tiny stream in it. Whatever it is, it's a beautiful part of the country and a lovely walk.
Bit of pleasing style action there. I do like the way people do this. A simple little shrine, a memorial to somebody who was obviously loved very much. Well, that's Redbrook. This is where I started my walk. This is the main Wye Valley. I've done my big abandoned meander detour back to where I was dropped off, and I'm heading for the old railway bridge and crossing the mighty Wye. I think I'm off as Dyke Path now. It's certainly an acorn marked path, and these rises are just an awkward distance apart from my cadence. Stride pattern, walking fan, stride pattern. Better look where I'm going, you never know. So into Redbrook again. This is a nerve centre for industry. Tin plate works here, copper works, tin and copper ore from Cornwall, would you believe, all the way up the River Wye to here. And we're beyond the tidal limit of the Wye at this point. Because it's charging up time, and coffee biscuits and maybe a spot of cake. Oh. Only one piece. Always take some home. Yeah, right. Thanks for watching, walking fans. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to my channel too, but there's plenty more walking videos. Follow me. I'm I'm Steve, the Ponytailed pensioner.
See you next time.